check.
Alright, stream's up again.
What do you use to
Welcome back,
willpower?
stream. You missed a whole lot. Everyone died.
Yeah. Sadly, that bestial failure is not real.
Yeah.
Quite sad. Also, I've just realised you might want to redo the outline for this stream break. The boxes in ginormous.
Cause the what?
The boxes for the prep are like ginormous. So I might have to redo the overlay.
Yeah.
So you like showing half of it. Do that later though.
Right. But looking around at everyone in here, you don't really notice anything too out of the ordinary. No one that really stands out to you. Besides, I guess, Wesley, because you know Pip and his sire. Those two stand out because, you know,
weirdos.
You know, that too, but... Oh?
Hello?
No, they're dead. Classic Wagamo.
I will step in. I don't know what's going on, but I'll step in.
You have my axe.
I've just been chilling. You guys are great background noise.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, back into the shadow realm.
Like Jinkies, not the shadow realm.
Not good.
Can you hear me?
You are
barely.
a robot, but yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Okay, I can hear you now. So I haven't been able to hear anything.
Okay.
Wow.
We can barely understand what you're saying too. So you know.
Ever since you, unfortunately, okay, ever since.
What?
Unfortunately, that bestial failure is not real. I haven't been able to hear something.
Oh, damn! That was a long time ago. Okay, so
yeah,
with the failure, not the bestial failure, but the normal failure. Looking around, you don't really notice anyone that stands out. No one out of the ordinary besides Wesley and their sire. They're the only two people that actually stand out in the building, but more just because you know them. That's the only reason.
So you know it's not them. Yes, it is.
Unless they're here for the Fight Club.
You would automatically assume they're probably not here for the Fight Club. More just because they're drug dealers.
Why wouldn't drug dealers be at a Fight Club?
Well, they would be. There'll be more suppliers, though, not.
Oxys to take the pain away.
Well, they just do steroids.
That also. Steroids.
Also, would they not be dealers for like the bloods as well? Blood bank?
You don't know about that yet.
That's right.
Don't worry about that.
You need very specific bloods, right? So it makes sense that they would.
Don't worry about that.
Very obvious.
Gabe hasn't gotten into the
anything.
If I don't see anyone, I'll just
leave.
Go up and sit at the bar. I won't order anything, but I'll just go up and sit at the bar.
Okay. It'll take a little bit, but the bartender will get to you. Just look at you like, how can I help you?
Don't worry, sir. I'm looking for my friend.
What?
Beep boop, beep boop.
I can't understand you through your thick robotic
Don't worry,
accent.
sir. I'm just waiting for a friend.
robotic
Don't worry,
accent.
sir. I'm just waiting for a friend.
Thick
Oh.
French robotic accent.
French don't exist.
Don't worry, I'm just waiting for a friend.
Okay. Alright.
Mm.
We'll just nod their head and just wander over to help the people. And this is whenever you didn't really
She
get like a
probably,
description.
at
to
this
begin.
point, she would have taken off her hoodie because she's got a tank top on underneath, and it shows off the fact that she's got muscly arms, and she thought that might be helpful as just an identifier, so someone could identify her.
Maybe if I flex in this discreet way.
just stop. Just flexing in the back. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you not do that?
Yeah,
You're making the other customers
This
uncomfortable.
is a family
not
establishment. Get out.
factoring, just
It's not a
just
family
taking
establishment.
It's
just
family
weird.
establishment.
Sorry, ma'am. This is a family establishment. Can you just not flex those bulging arms? Oh, that'd be great.
Put those tits
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, you're making all of the mothers uncomfortable.
All the men uncomfortable too, but in different ways.
They're feeling. It's. Yeah.
Insufficient and arousal
Yeah.
at the same time.
Fear boners
Um,
exist, so
That
stop.
is
Yeah.
true.
so she's just
How would you know, Bruce?
sitting at the
Don't ask.
bar in a tank top
That's
and
what I
just
said.
waiting for the dude to turn up.
Okay.
Look, Kurt, you have your secrets, I have mine.
Not secret anymore.
I know because of Ray.
Wait a minute.
Squints and not believing. Sure, you do.
What did I teach you?
Fear boners.
Have a nice day.
Back to the void.
Yes, I did do that. Lady Demetrescu. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah. Indeed. While waiting, it does take some time. Though the man that was sitting with Wesley and their sire just kind of gets up, walks over to you.
Okay.
Just sits down next to you. Are you the one that was calling earlier?
I was.
Okay.
That sounds like a
Well-
question.
And you're looking for fights.
Yes.
Any particular type?
The ones where I hit people.
The ones where I punched their body real good.
I'm very new to our scene. I was big in boxing before, but I'm very new to our style, so maybe some of the easier fights start off with. Just to
We
make
don't-
sure.
Don't really have. We don't have placement fights. Let's just say that we don't really have the weak going up against the weak. It's more whoever wants to fight, fight. There isn't really pitting any one person against each other It's a 50-50 on if you're going to be placed with someone that knows what they're doing. Kind of the fun of the game.
Okay. So what do you mean with the
Beep boop, beep boop.
so what do you mean
Nope. Don't understand what you say.
reboot? So what do you mean when you say it what type of fights do I want?
To torpor or to death?
Torpor, of course.
They pay less, but no, you
Yes,
don't die.
of course.
So it's some people like to death. They also get you a free meal if you go by to death.
Yum, yum, yum.
I'll wait until I'm a little bit stronger
Alright.
and more confident until I go to one. Until I do one of those.
That's understandable.
You know, make sure she's not the one becoming the snack.
You know, understandable. Well, we can look into getting you into fights, although it'll be a while. The prince has decided that they wanted to slow us down a little bit, so he shut down a few of our locations. So we can't fight like we used to.
Pity.
So, and I'm assuming since you're new, are you one of the newbies? One of the 5, I think, that came in earlier?
Yeah. Yes. One is a 5.
Oh. So then... Okay. Well, I'll try and get you in whenever we have matches coming back. He will pretty much write down his number, his actual number to action column on. How does... Tell me about it. As he'll slide over. Call me on that or more, I'll call you. If there are fights available and if you're interested.
She'll give him both the number of. She'll give him the number of the specific burner phone she used to call him on, and she'll just make sure she keeps that one on her, and will only use it for that.
What's your... I'm assuming you have a pager.
Yes, that could also work.
What's the number?
She'll give him the page number.
Alrighty.
She'll find the number on the back and on.
Beep boop, beep boop.
Beep, boop, boop, boop. Beep,
She
bop.
will find the number. She'll give him the number.
Alright. He will take it. He'll send a quick ping just so you know that it's correct.
Yep.
Alright.
It lights up. Or does
Good.
whatever page eventually does.
It makes a little pretty much a very light notification sound when you look at it, and it just says hello.
You're
Yeah.
a loser.
And it just slowly slides across. There you go. Alrighty. It's been a pleasure.
See you at some point.
I'll hold out his hand. Sergio.
Sorry, I forgot to ask your name.
Sergio
What's that?
Vitale.
Actually shakes his hand.
Oh my god, it's Lucio's brother, I think.
It is.
Ella. Ella de Juive.
Ugh.
Sorry, not Ella. Why do I keep saying Ella? Chloe de Dream.
It'll be a pleasure working with you.
And with you? She'll give him a nod and then get up and leave.
Getting up and leaving. Nothing hinders you.
She gives him a nod and gets up and leaves.
Alright. And then what do you do at this point?
Probably just going back to the room and just hanging out.
And pretty much going to be then I will pretty much, as time passes, another day will go on.
Do you know still to make rouse checks?
Yes, everyone please make rules.
No.
Browse. Too bad. Too sad.
I'm never gonna pass these.
I succeed again.
Hunger.
I fail.
I lost my streak finally. Yeah, same there.
One day I'll end my streak of never passing these ones.
Gotta love it. Awesome.
Always hungry. Oh, you're lucky you're on back though, so that's not too bad for you.
Yeah. I can also just, get sip from the chantry. So.
And Wesley makes you.
Wait, question. When do you regain willpower?
Willpower is regained. 1 second.
It's whenever you're in the morning, right?
Uno. At the beginning of the session. So, at the beginning of a session, a character can remove an amount of superficial damage up to their composure or resolve, using the highest.
Right, that wasn't the question.
Okay.
Willpower.
So
That's
I've
it.
used no willpower.
So you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
So that's when you would get your willpower back. If you had spent some at the beginning of our sessions, you would heal some. Unless it's aggravated willpower, then it sucks. That actually takes some problem. Or it could be a little problematic. Okay. All right. As the new night falls, I think this makes day 2 of you working on your masks, if I'm correctly.
Yes.
Searching. Back to the apartment building. Wesley somewhere. As the new night has dawned, new night has fallen. What is everyone's plans?
Everyone's what?
Plans.
First thing I'm going to do
probably-
is look for a snack.
Yeah, Evelyn will
Yeah.
probably.
I'm
Evelyn
going
will
to go
probably,
out and
Okay.
One stopping of everyone. Boom, 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 boom.
There you go.
I do so.
For everyone, it's a little bit easier because you're able to just get from the supply. And now that they know that you're a bad blood drinker, they're going to be ordering some actual
Yippee!
bagged blood, not for just rituals.
Oh yeah, she's doing
Um,
that, and then thing we talked about in DMs, and then her usual stuff. Classes
right.
and crap.
And then for you, yours will actually be a little more harder.
I'm sure hunt rats.
If you're going to hunt rats, go ahead and roll me a. Where are you looking for rats? This is just.
Probably one of the more down, one of the more impoverished areas.
Farms. Oh, that's like so you're going a bit further down into the woods. Not that it's impoverished, but it's sucks. It's alright. Just as you head down there, just roll me a wits awareness. Difficulty will be a 2.
Can I add my beast sense?
Uh,
Beast animalism.
yes. You can add your animalism score. So is that a 1 or a 2?
Oh, 1.
Alright, so yeah, just one. Add 1 dice.
So wits awareness. Right.
Wits awareness, dice pool plus 1. Difficulty 2.
Just.
Alrighty. Yeah,
What is that
you-
for the book?
You would come across a few rats. No, as you know, you would need
Quite a few.
you need a good few. So I would say you probably would find like 5, like good sized rats. Though I'd say also with that, you would find like some domesticated pets as well.
Just
You
going
find
for
like you find like 2 cats, a dog, just wandering the streets. The noise.
I'm not a monster, in.
You want the blood in that? you gotta choose one.
I choose rats.
Well then, in that sense, you would know that you would not be able to actually fill up with just the 5 rats.
Which, can I not just bring more rats?
Well, that's the thing. You'd have to come down to finding, which is possible.
What?
Well, yeah, you'd have to find more rats. So
Yeah.
additional rolls, yeah.
No, I'll do that.
Yeah, sipping on the rats. It's not that good slurp. Even though it tastes nasty as hell, but nothing. Go ahead. You would have to travel a little bit further. And go ahead and give me the same roll, but with 3 difficulty at this point.
Oh. Every roll.
No, remember, of 3 difficulties. So.
Yeah.
Wisdom, reroll.
Needs to be around this part. Oh, that sucks. My fair.
Yeah, searching around, you don't find any rat. So, as said, you do find other larger game.
Any like stray dogs?
You would assume they could be strays.
Do they have collars?
No. You would also find like other like more rougher wildlife, like a possum.
Well, that works.
Every little bit you might find a raccoon.
Yeah. Basically, I'm really going to eat something that isn't in someone's house and doesn't have a collar.
Okay.
No, I feel like Dan would eat one of my dogs because they don't have collars. Well, no, they do have collars. They just don't have name tags.
That's the downside of
Weapons.
certain places. Just
Yeah, if
sometimes they don't.
Yeah, if it's on someone's property, then it's fine.
I'd say for you it'd probably be pretty easy. You're faster than the average human. So yeah, you would be able to grab onto, let's say, a possum. And you get some good slurp out of it. With the 5 rats and the possum, once it was a big one, it was just a good sized one. Not. You do sleep on hunger. Da-da-da.
Wow.
Wow.
Back to research.
Now, here's the thing. I'm hunting as well.
And for you, who do you hunt?
Oh, I'm hunting kindred.
This is where having auspice would be a good thing.
It looks at Evelyn.
Yes.
So in that sense, how would you be hunting said kindred?
I'm gonna actually let me think about it, because a couple of ideas I've got running through my head right now include just hanging around outside in like back alleys near to the Elysiums. I'm hoping I find some that way. Another idea I have is trying to find some Nosferatu, because those guys are going to be easy to identify. So I'm honestly thinking, try and do I have an idea where like Nosferatu would hang out?
You do not. More just because you've only been in the city for 2 days in this. Elysiums are your most likely, just more because Elysiums are the only place that you know of at this point that kindred just exist at points in time. Besides the Chantry and the court.
Okay, so I'm going to go in Elysiums, and I'm going to go into the front quarter of Elysium again and see if there's and keep a watch out for which ones in the people inside are vampires.
All right. To accurately judge if they are vampires, this is. Hmm. All right. Entering inside the French Quarter Museum. Go ahead and roll me and. Yes, wits awareness. Actually, no, this would not be awareness. I'm sorry. This would be a wits insight. More just trying to figure out who the hell's a fucking vampire over everyone that's not.
Wits inside. Difficulty?
So you don't have possible. That's where the big problem.
Yeah.
I'd say the difficulty would be 3.
Isn't it?
Critical.
There you go. Messy critical.
Alright. Task, but animal or monster. They succeed their task, but like an animal or monster would. As if the beast had a hand in determining the win. Alright, let's see how this might play out.
Poorly.
Ah! That's pretty much this pushes the player to be beast human, so this is where I look up our clan's compulsion. It could either go one of two ways.
Well or poorly?
Poorly or poorly.
I don't think there's any way this is going well.
It's a crib.
Yeah, it's a critical.
There's a critical.
Ruthlessness is your clan's compulsion.
Yep.
Option of whether just the beast flames.
Seeing that sheriff didn't sooner.
So, alrighty. So, while looking around, you do find another kindred. You see them, and it's kind of like how things go kind of red. You can feel the adrenaline pumping even though your heart isn't a beating. So you know it's not an actual body. Your body's not responding to this. It's something else. As your messy critical. Go back. It's option 1, bleeding into compulsion. I won't say it's like a frenzy, but it's pretty much you're holding yourself back from just mauling the kindred there and then. As you see them, you don't know what clan they're from. But it's very much noticeable that they're pale. You don't really see the life in them anymore, so definitely kindred. As, yeah, they're just simply talking at the bar with the bartender. At this point, I would like, it'll be up to you if you would want to, just go straight for it right here and then. Or for every 5 minutes of waiting, you spend a willpower to hold back.
Oh. I'm going to try and wait. Well, actually, can I try and listen in on the conversation? See if I can get close enough to listen in on the conversation.
Yeah.
Without being noticed.
Oh, second. One thing. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a. I'm going to say composure awareness. As you're trying to just keep yourself from going places with a dice pool -1.
Composure awareness. Ooh, composure is one of my better skills.
Dice pool -1. And the difficulty will be 3.
-1. Submit. Difficulty 3. 3 successes.
It would have been real funny if that was also a messy critical. Or a bistro failure, because if it was a bistro failure, then even more crazy shit would happen. Alright. As you listen in, they're currently talking about the general political situation of the city right now.
Does it sound like a conversation that's going to be ending anytime soon?
Since you're new to this, the whole political situation, I will allow you to roll a intellect politics or intelligence politics. Difficulty of 2. No, why not? Acumen acetation.
Pool size modifier 0, difficulty 2, submit. 0 successes.
You do not know. Currently, right now, they're talking about how the blood supply is going, kind of wonky, even though they're so close to the court.
And is it, is he talking to the bartender?
Yes. They're not really complaints, it's more just general conversation. A kindred to what you may assume is a kindred or a group.
I'm going to go over to. I'm going to sit down at the bar and call over the bartender. See if I can call over the bartender.
10 seconds.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm getting a call. All right. Sorry about that. Please repeat what you said. You're going over to the bar and
I'm going to go to the bar and I'm going to see if I can call over the bartender.
you can wave him over, and he'll pretty much raise a finger to the guy and slide on over. How can I help him?
At that point, I'm just going to kind of start asking, like, she's just going to mention she's a bit new to the city, and she's going to start asking a couple of just questions about, like, the Kindred Society.
You'll see the guy kind of looks around, just making sure there's no kind for him.
Yeah. She's trying to be subtle about it, but she's also new to the city and the world.
I don't really recommend you talking about that in the open. I recommend speaking to your sire about such things if you're new to the city. Or
unfortunately, she's kind of in torpor right now.
Then is there anyone else that has been placed in? You've been placed under their care?
Not really, no.
Thanks for that. Just gonna roll a check.
And all the while that we're like having this conversation, I'm waiting till I'm just kind of gently keeping an eye on the other dude, see if he gets bored of waiting and leaves.
Okay.
So that's my main strategy.
The best thing I could recommend, does your clan have presence in the Primogen?
They did, but the Primogen for my clan has just left.
Kata. Okay.
Kata.
I would recommend speaking to a member of the Primogen. Maybe the Markavian member. They had good ties with the Hakata's Primogen.
Okay.
You could probably set up an appointment with them in the court building.
Has the other dude got on board and left?
He has not.
By this point. Okay. So she's gonna like asking him about like, oh, but how do I do that? And
The best way to do that would be to go to the court building itself and maybe get in touch with the Chamberlain. If you haven't met them, their name is William.
yes, William, he was very nice. Yes, I've met him. He was very nice.
Alright. Well, since you already know him, I'd recommend getting with him, speaking with him about it. He would be the best person to get you in touch with the Malkavian
Okay.
Primogen.
Okay.
What?
Okay. So, she senses that she's not going to be able to stall out this conversation any longer, so she's just going to say a couple of say goodbye and let him go back to the other thing and try and figure out another way of getting this dude to leave quickly.
All right. I would say at this point, the 5 minutes are up. So,
Yep.
Would you want to spend another willpower?
Yep.
Alrighty.
1 willpower spent.
But total 2 at this point.
Total 2. You want me to spend 1 immediately?
Yes, you would have had to
Yeah,
spend
okay.
1 immediately to push past. So you are currently 2 minutes. Ready? Yeah.
I've used 2.
Yeah. Don't worry. Throughout all this, I've been rolling checks for the other guy just to see if he would leave.
I know. Yeah, I forget this, but you just drank some bad blood. Good.
As time does go on, the conversation does continue to carry. Though with your previous roll before, I'd say you'd be able to hold on to it. At this point, they've kind of moved on past, like,
Stuff.
oh, sorry. With you sitting back and more or less watching, trying to figure things out, the conversation does end up moving past the blood situation, and more into the more rough politics of it, like who might become the next prince if the current prince doesn't actually start picking up some slack, start doing something. And it's more like a general debate on, like, who will it be? Will it be a member of the Primogen? Will it be Carolo? A lot of people be backing him. Things of that nature.
I'm gonna wait another 5 minutes.
As you wait, you will indeed need to wait another 5 minutes as the conversation continues to flourish. As I roll the dice. Difficulty's 3 to keep these guys talking, but I don't know. It's consistently 3 out of 4 dice. Oh. Yep, they continue to talk. As the 5 minutes are up. It is up to you if you want to spend another willpower.
So this would be my 3rd willpower, right?
Yes.
Yep, I spend a 3rd willpower.
Okay. They continue to talk. And done. Jesus Christ. As they continue to go on, at this point, they've moved on a little bit. No longer about the prince. It's more about the general Primogen at this point now. As they talk about how some of the Primogen are probably being paid off by Carolo, or even by the Regent. You also learn that these people, the vampires here, don't trust the Regent at all because he's a Tremere.
Okay.
And you also learn that a lot of the vampires don't trust the Regent. Just more because he's been here not too long, but he's in a place of power more so than most. And he's only been here for maybe, at this point, like 30, 40 years max. Whereas most of the vampires that are in power in the city have been here for 100 years.
Okay.
Pretty saucy.
As that chat slowly edges on with the end of it. Alright. After that, the conversation does slowly trickle off. And the guy does get up, finally.
He's just going to the bathroom.
You just saw a friend at one of the other tables. Just gonna go sit down
Like,
with them.
oh, hey Jeremy, how you doing?
I didn't see you come in.
Like, real. High five. Let's talk about politics.
How do you know about the current economical situation? Like, you know?
Have you heard about what's going on like everywhere else in the world? Let's talk about it.
You hear about Poland? Crazy, man. Crazy.
Shit's crazy. Japan increased their war budget by 100%. It's now 2%, their whole thing. Shit's crazy. Russia still sucks cock, but you know, hey. That's always the same. You know. Yeah, shit like that. But no, that doesn't happen. The guy just kind of gets up and does start to exit the Elysium.
Okay. I am going to give him time, give him a little bit of time, and then as soon as I feel it's not blindingly obvious I'm following him, I'll get up and follow him out.
Alright. As long as it's obvious that I'm not following him, I'm gonna follow him. Alright,
I just want to make it seem like it's not obvious I'm following him, even though I am following him. Anyways, I follow him.
Yes.
a little
Yeah,
following
yeah.
does happen. You know, a little following never hurt anyone. Besides this guy, it's gonna hurt him.
You know, it could just be a coincidence. They're going in the same direction. You know.
Well, that depends if they're following good enough. They could be leaving quicker and better. So, is it some quality following or just regular following?
Well, as you get outside, you would see the guy's like playing on his phone, scrolling up. With like general look of it, he's probably calling an Uber. Just
I'm gonna. Is he standing near any alleys?
yeah. It's more just a little bit off from the Elysium. He's just pretty much standing there, arms crossed, just waiting.
Is he standing near any alleys?
Yes.
Do I think I could just grab him and pull him into an alley very quickly without anyone noticing?
Roll me.
Or is it way too crowded?
It's a little crowded, though it's very loud. That's the key thing.
Don't worry, they won't hear him scream.
Yeah, it's the French Square, so it's a little bit bumping, a little loud, music's everywhere.
To be fair, though, notable, whenever they bite someone, it's very painful.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah, but I'm not necessarily going to leave him conscious when I bite him.
It might wake him up. You bite him.
I'm about to say, didn't you get woken up when you got knocked out?
Yep.
Yeah, but I wasn't in torpor.
That is true.
That's if you torpor them.
Yep. Yeah, I was planning to follow and torpor them. Grab them, I was like fully planning on just grab them, pull them into an alley, punch them enough time so they go into torpor, and then just drag them deeper into the alley and sip. That was my plan.
Man, you really should have taken me with you. We could have done this together.
Friendship.
Could have double teamed him.
My character didn't
you and your
know if
great
you would be cool with
conversations
this.
you have? You two, oh my god, just thrive with conversation.
She didn't know if you'd be like cool with this.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to initiate that conversation.
Yeah.
Can you with like killing our
Sorry,
kind?
y'all barely had a conversation.
How to what?
Hey,
Y'all
you want to
barely had a
go
conversation.
commit aggravated assault with each other?
Is that
Ah,
aggravated
yes,
assault or is it murder?
My favorite activity.
I love aggravated
I
assault.
don't remember. Has my character talked about being a vampire hunter before?
You mentioned it.
Yes.
Is-
I don't remember.
No,
if I
you
was
were.
there.
Oh, you might have done.
They've spoken about being like doing the ID stuff.
No, you mentioned it whenever, like, session 1, pretty much. Mentioned it. It wasn't like full on said, "Hey, I don't hunt a vampire." But it's more you had the
Yeah.
terminology down that you knew what you were talking about.
Yeah.
We likely didn't know the terminology, so that they used.
Don't remember. That was many sessions ago now.
Hmm.
Oh well.
Yeah. Like I noticed that you were you used to hunt vampires, but I don't think my character would have noticed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because my character's a bit dumb.
I didn't know in general.
I didn't notice either. Like, there would be no signs.
Also, for you, you can roll me a intelligence awareness to see if you think people might notice.
Intelligence awareness. I'm not actually that bad at that.
Difficulty 3.
Yeah.
You would think it would be
Wait.
you would think it would be like a less than likely, though it is possible that people they
For
might
people to notice.
for people to notice like the yoink, but it's a 50-50 to be honest.
I pull up my hood so it's very definitely covering my face.
You are now blind.
And then I'm gonna go up behind him and I'm gonna try and just very quickly yoink him into a
Into the alley. At that
Into-
point, do you have celerity?
the alley. Yeah. Yes, I have 1 dot in
Okay, and which is that?
rapid reflexes.
Okay.
That's the
Dodging bullets.
with this power. Yeah, they can observe incoming projectiles to the extent that they can attempt to dodge arrows and even bullets without available cover.
Okay.
Vampires with this power perceive events instantly and can react to them with superhuman alacrity.
Okay.
So in the mechanics, it kind of lets you move faster too in combat, at least.
Yeah. So it's very much you're able to think critically in certain situations and also be able to move or react quicker, not move more or less. You would need to blink, really. Okay. Go ahead for pretty much grapple. Go ahead and make me a strength brawl.
Against a kindred?
He is. But you pretty much grab and drag. It'll very much be
Drag?
against.
Brawl against a kindred. Let's go. Brawl strength, pool size modifier +1. Difficulty?
It'll be against his. I'll be rolling his. He fails.
I'm gonna willpower reroll that.
Alright.
Because I didn't know that he failed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 4 successes.
Alright. Yeah, you're very much able to grab onto him. He isn't really able to make a noise. Just grab onto his face. And just pretty much drag him back.
He's not making out of him. Really confusing.
Yeah, really. He does seem to be caught off guard. Pretty much kicking, trying to claw at you, at your arm.
So rude.
I said,
This is where we're pretty much. What is your composure?
A 3.
So you would be matched with it. What is your dexterity?
2.
He would be concentration. Matched him on composure, so I'll go with dexterity as the second go-to. Because I don't really remember how fucking initiative works in this one, and I'm just gonna go by that for now.
I feel like secondary we should go intelligence.
No, that's dumb. You dumb. Slap.
you a big dum dum.
He will lose its blood. Nice. Safe. As you watch as his fingers grow claws. Or his fingers pretty much turn into claws, pretty much. As he will fight back. It's very much.
Wait a minute. Not supposed to do that.
Jinkies. He has animals. Or no, protein.
He's got that protein.
He fucking eats a lot of protein. Oh shit.
Damn.
Alrighty.
He ate a cow this morning.
Whoa.
Wow.
Jinkies. Alright. So he will attack you. Strength versus its brawl.
I'm interrupting combat to say I can't get this stupid oh, I got the warhead open. Never mind.
What do you call it? Would you want to dodge?
Can I use, I don't know, brawl and strength?
I think it would be for dodging. It would I could be more like dexterity
Fighting back,
strength.
right?
Not fighting back because it doesn't give me the fighting back rules ones.
Was that not a dodge skill?
Yeah, I know, right? That's the reason, like, not Vampire. Call of Cthulhu did it right. Okay.
That's one skill you kind of need. What the fuck?
Yeah, they have dodge set up in a fucking weird ass way in this game.
Usually, if you're in a fist fight, if I remember the rules correctly, you fight. If someone attacks you, you can fight back with either strength and brawl. You can protect yourself with either strength or brawl, or dexterity acrobatics. You pick one when you're fighting back, when you're protecting yourself. But if you're like attacking, you have to use. You basically almost exclusively using.
Yeah.
If it's celerity, apparently uses dodging.
Usually strength. Attacker usually strength brawl. Alright, so since both combatants are attacking each other, pretty much you roll, and I'll roll, and whoever has the most successes deals damage.
Yeah, that's how I remember it working. So strength and brawl against the kindred.
Yes.
Brawl and strength. Full size modifier 1. Difficulty dunno. So it's 0. Again, 3 successes. I'm rolling really bad. Not going to willpower it though.
Alrighty. So he will succeed in this fight. Or in this thing. So then let me double check how damage works. So I don't want to fuck this up. Book decided to freeze up, so I have to redo that. Shots, not falling shots. Other damage comes by the amount of successes.
Yes, the difference in successes is dealt as superficial damage unless he's got a special ability that allows him to deal aggravated damage.
Check. Specific ability. I thought. Look likely.
Oh, it's dexterity athletics for dodge.
Yeah, or you could fight that.
Yeah, all the same. That's above.
Okay.
Okay.
And I got to double check last feature, because I don't know if it works on vampire. Mortals. I'm assuming you don't have armor points, so it does. The damage that he's dealing to you cannot be halved. Because he utilizes feral weapons. And you will end up taking 4 superficial damage.
Okay. 4 superficial?
Yes.
That's okay, it's not that bad. Superficial's not that difficult to hear. me by 4.
Beat you by 2, but since feral weapons, they add +2 to the damage.
They do?
Yeah, they do.
That must be a
And-
high level ability.
Level 2.
Oh.
And it pretty much, more for mortals, it's aggravated damage, but for kindred or other supernaturals, it's superficial, but it cannot be halved.
Huh.
Because he's pretty much tearing into you with daggers.
Then I'm going to try and punch him.
Right. And he'll fight back, of course, because pretty much just both of you hating each other. No.
I'm willpower rerolling that. Come on.
Alrighty. You beat him.
That's 7 successes.
You beat him by 1.
Okay, I deal 1 superficial damage. I am going to make a rouse check and fail it to activate prowess.
Prowess.
So
Which
now
will-
I have plus. So now I get to add 2 dice to all my strength-based rolls, which includes fighting rolls. And because I'm using a discipline ability, my blood potency manages I add an additional dice. So basically, I get to add 3 extra dice to my fighting rolls right now.
if I remember correctly, prowess. When activated, add the potence rating of the user to their unarmed damage value, as well as feats of strength. Fighting is not considered a feat of strength.
Unarmed damage.
Yeah, the damage, yes. So you would add.
Okay,
But not.
so add 2 damage.
Yeah, but feats of strength are like lifting cars and shit. The
So I
wacky.
don't add
Stupid,
2 to the roll, I add 2 to the damage.
Yeah.
But I do get to add another dice to my roll because of my blood potency.
Yes. Dun-dun. I did completely forget that I should be rolling an extra dice with this guy. Because I used discipline power too. Oops. Oops, daisy. But alright. So he takes 1, and he will go ahead and attack you again.
Um,
And a wisdom.
oh,
Jesus.
strength. Full size modifier 2. Please roll well. 5 successes.
Real thing. I rolled a crit. So he would beat you by
He
1.
succeeds again.
Yeah, yes. He beat you by 1 once again. I rolled a crit, so 2 times. So he will end up dealing 3 other 3 points of damage. Fucking hell.
He deals 3 damage to me.
Ready. No, you're good.
My Roll 20 character sheet thing is crashed.
Okay. I will add it to you there. To that. So
No.
you would be at
Good now?
one. Okay. So you would be at
I'd already added it.
it was not on the character sheet. Because you had
It
a
was.
aggravated setting there already. Just from
Did I already have an aggravated?
It just never was healed.
What was it from?
That was from way early into the no, not session 1. I'm trying to remember.
It was all healed. All would have been healed in the cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely session 1. There's been no other combat.
My brain works, I promise. Right.
So I don't think I should have. I think that was a misclick. The first one.
Well, you would be at 1 aggravated at this point. That is a known thing. Just due to the
No, I'm at full. I'm at full superficial.
first damage.
So I got 7 HP, and I took 4 damage. Then I took 3 damage. So I'm at full superficial.
Okay. Let's talk about that one. All right.
So yeah, full superficial, no aggravated.
It is your go.
My go. Gonna brawl. Strength. Full size modifier 2.
You can
Let me
also
beat this guy. I need.
ruse the blood and mend some damage.
Okay, that's a weird one.
Yep.
I'm going to willpower reroll.
It's not great for him.
I'm not gonna pull you.
I feel like he might also reroll.
No, he's not going to. I rolled pretty good.
Oh, that's cold.
That's 3 successes.
Yeah.
He will then bring his claws down upon you once again. You will take 4 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna rouse the blood to.
So
How much superficial can I heal with a rouse?
you're able to heal
2
2.
superficial.
So now he would have damaged you before the healing would have taken place. Because I did give you the option before you attacked.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're at 4 activated, which danger zone. And you did succeed your first check. Ooh, you really needed to. Great. All right. He will then go on the attack once again. Yes, he sees that he is winning. Have less HP, but damn it. Go ahead and roll your brawl. I'm gonna read one. You actually do win the bout.
So he takes 2 additional damage on top of the damage he should take.
Use that. Alright.
So wait, how much did I beat him by?
You beat him by 1. So he would take 3.
So yeah, so he takes 3 superficial. And another brawl. That's 7 successes.
You would beat him by 2.
4 damage this time.
Alrighty. At this point, he will.
So, sorry, you were cutting out. I have no idea what you just said.
Oh no, you're good. I am pretty much reading an ability at the moment.
Just tell me when you want to make another roll.
Lose 100. Toughness. For your last attack. Okay, there. It's in the danger zone, but he is not impaired. Should have done that forward. Let's do alright. Yeah. Attack.
You want to make another roll?
Yes, he is. Yes.
That's 9 successes with a messy critical included.
Trying to think of a way that would make the messy critical work. Okay. You can buy that. So you will drop this. So, all right. With your messy critical,
Yeah.
you will
Die.
You won't die, but you'll lose control. No, you will beat him. So I've already went ahead and added the damage. Pretty much as you start ripping and tearing, the beast kind of takes control for a moment. As you quite literally just start rip and tear. just as you start pretty much just not tearing the guy apart because he's not dead, but leaving him bruised, battered, and blood everywhere. That's pretty much it. You do the old JoJo punch type shit. And just kind of blood goes everywhere. That's about it. Nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Um,
Definitely not going to be leaving evidence of that.
Fine.
yeah.
What's the evidence? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what is evidence? Never heard of it. Never comes up in my
B
life.
certainly hasn't.
Right. And that would be. Was that your turn or was that my turn? It's more just it's a roll off right now, so it doesn't really matter. It's the
It
next
doesn't
roll.
matter.
Yeah.
Strength. Also has modifier 2. 50. Did you remember to add the 2 additional damage from that one?
Yes.
10 successes with another messy critical.
Alright. So that will knock him. So now I gotta think a messy critical when taking a sip from a vampire. I wonder.
At 4 hunger.
So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna roll some things.
Sippy.
Chubby, yubby, the chubby, chubby. I gotta look up some rules for something. 1 second. Chippy.
Would you believe me if I said that this wasn't the first Vampire the Masquerade game where I was playing a Blood Leech that was just trying to get some stick and unintentionally started the process for Diablo?
Unintentionally.
Because that's the entire intention, but okay.
Okay.
Also,
No, Diablo is when you make him.
You could just do regular blood. You could just do regular blood.
You
do
would
that.
spend the same amount of willpower.
No, you can. It just costs you willpower, so you still can.
Yeah.
But it's not as good.
But it costs me willpower and has the chance to cause me stains,
Yeah.
which is a problem.
That's a problem. How much willpower you got left, or how much have you spent already? Right now?
All of it superficial.
Your willpower.
Yeah, all of it's superficial.
Superficial willpower.
Yeah, willpower can also have activated damage.
Yeah, so all of it's superficial. That's still a lot. It would have all been.
Yeah, but at least I don't have any stains.
Or
stains are the big problem.
Oh, I thought you might have a few stains.
Damn,
Okay.
right. This is
The alleyway might have a few stains.
all right.
I might end up with a few stains.
As you take a bite and you start the suck, you just can't stop sucking. So immediately you lose 1 humanity.
Oh god.
Another one.
Diablo.
And I need you to roll your humanity plus your blood potency.
Let's see if you make a new character.
Humanity.
Plus 2.
That's my humanity. I don't, and then I'm gonna roll 2 more dice. So I don't know how to roll blood potency.
Okay.
That's 4 successes.
Yep. No critical failures though, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. Let's not continue.
Do I roll the humanity from before I reduced it or
No,
after I reduced it?
it's after you reduce.
Ouch.
Yep. It would be too easy otherwise.
I need to add more dice to this. I forgot his resolve was pretty high.
Imagine having humanity, guys. Come on.
Go ahead and reduce your humanity by one more. Should
Could I-
the roll fail, the Diabolist loses an additional humanity for each success by which they failed. So, only one. You're safe.
They fail?
Well, no, you reduce your humanity by one, and that's it. Or two in total, technically.
3 successes.
Oh no, you don't need to re-roll again. This
I don't
is
know.
yeah, this is
Okay.
for during that initial roll. I had to roll his check against your check, and he had one higher than yours. Sadly, he didn't drop your humanity to 0, so he couldn't take over your body. So,
Okay.
So yeah, your humanity is now at a 4.
Life is good.
If I remember, your generation stays the same. Upside, you go down to no hunger, all full up. Yum yum in the tum tum.
And do I get any discipline powers or anything?
Any upgrades? The upgrade?
No. See, now the thing is,
Because you can only get things you don't have, right?
well, no, it's very much, see, the way that they have it here is whenever you drink from someone, if you succeed against the initial roll that we did, that would have given you experience points to spend on stuff that they have.
Oh, okay.
Since you failed that, you get no experience points.
And they just die.
Oh wait, here, wait.
No.
Every success gives the Diabolist 5 experience. And to immediately spend on increasing potency. It's not weakness to see what race they are. Should the roll fail, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, you do not gain any EXP to spend on anything. You just lose that additional humanity. You just got filled up to full. The gas tanks, not empty.
Yay.
And yeah, you just kind of drain the guy dry.
So, Rincha, how do you feel about passive enlightenment?
What'd you say?
How are you feeling about the idea of passive enlightenment?
Oh my god, my paper got created. Path of Enlightenment. That is a. Sorry, you can't put this here, just because you're dying here. Also, this is, if I remember correctly, this isn't like a 5e thing. Yeah, this is 20. This is a lore sheet that you could take into. This is the Enlightenment Golconda lore sheet.
Yeah, and you're doing the opposite of what you need to do for
that. The passive enlightenment thing I read, it basically talked about it being an alternative to humanity. That you can only kind of change from humanity into using that when you have really no humanity.
Yeah, but you would have to go, from what it seems like, it's a process where you probably stave off the beast, where vampires. Easy. And the bones and the bones. No cheese. The first thing that you might need is to find someone that knows about it, because you don't.
Yeah.
And probably won't learn about it here, to be honest, because reading right here, the Camarilla strongly discourages the paths in favor of humanity, so you probably will never hear about it. But, you know, I'll have to read more into it, but I'm going to probably say no.
Okay. So I'm going to be trying to figure out how do you increase humanity?
Fun ways to do it. Also, I need to double check another thing. Because where are you at? I would love to patch it.
You also got black veins in your aura now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, if anyone has Auspics, they'll immediately be able to look over and see the fuck's wrong with you.
I can't wait for Chloe to come back to the Chantry and
Yeah.
looks at Evelyn who has Auspics like, what's up with you?
So now your food thing, this is even funnier. You know how you can eat food and you can actually taste it? Guess what? For humanity, you can't. The food is no longer a thing.
I can eat it, I just can't taste it.
Well, it quite literally says right here, you can no longer keep food or drink down, even with Rush of Life, which is actually a problem. Also, to interact with humans, you suffer a 2 dice penalty.
But my thing isn't connected to Blush of Life. It's a completely separate thing that allows you to keep food down.
I'll need to look more into it. It's more because two very conflicting things. It's more which takes priority, humanity or advantages. I'll need to take a peek at that. Because I don't know.
So did you say you're at 4?
Yeah.
That's
really
bad.
Yep.
Alright, you do not gain a stain, so it's not there.
1+.
Downside, it's gonna take a decade to wake you up if you go into torpor.
Yeah, also downside, you are literally covered in stains.
Well, black tendrils are everywhere around you.
Her clothes are covered in blood right now.
Oh, yeah. Quite literally covered in stains. You finally come to, as you look at the completely exsanguinated person in front of you. It's more like a mummy now.
Oh shit, bad things happened.
Who did that?
Very bad things happened.
That's weird, who does that?
As you're saying bad things happened, you find yourself thinking bad things happened in a more monotone way. Like it.
Bad things happened.
Yeah,
But do I really care though?
That's the thing. Your brain's now at the point of low humanity.
Shrug, walk away.
Yeah, literally. Shrug, walk away. Might need to find somewhere to cover this up. I honestly just just leaves them there. Do they turn to ash?
Whenever the sun hits them.
But I mean from the age thing.
Not now. They do not turn to ash. No. They were still. They weren't young, but they were younger. They're more mummified.
The moral standards for humanity 4 is labeled as unfeeling.
Corpse-like.
Yep.
Also, even with partial life, you can't have sexual intercourse. You can fake it. That's about it. And you get a 2 dice penalty for it too.
Yeah. Ugh.
Right.
Moral guideline for humanity 4: impassioned violation, such as manslaughter and killing a vessel in frenzy. That's the level of shit I need to get to before I start getting stains.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Now just give it, one more humanity or two. You'll stop caring about your touchdowns. So.
Goodbye, girlfriend.
Hello, food.
Pretty much. But she's not good.
We really need to get you turned soon. I can have a snack. Yeah.
Nom nom nom.
Maybe not turn her, because then she can't have a snack.
That is true. If you don't turn them, snack time.
Yeah, but if you want the snack though, you're gonna have to turn them. So
That is true. If you want a good snack, you do have to turn them and then drink from them. Yum yum in the tum tum. You gain like 5 stains because of it, but worth it. Yum.
Turn your girlfriend into a Capri Sun. It's okay.
Gotta love Capri Suns. Okay. As you just kind of saunter away, bloodied.
Gently trying to figure out somewhere to deal with the blood.
Looking around, just roll me a wits awareness. See if you could find like a faucet somewhere.
just one of the elusive.
Awareness. Yeah.
It is
I'm
one
not
thing.
low humanity enough to think that's a good idea.
I'm sure
Well,
there's
that's
one
not
in the
humanity.
pantry.
That's more intelligence, not even humanity. It's just- You're not idiotic.
Well, our intelligence ain't great.
3 successes. Oh, 1 success, sorry.
Yeah, one success. I would say, yeah, you're able to find like you're able to see a way to wash yourself off. Like there's well, not a faucet. Like, it's considered a faucet. Like one of the fucking things that you're able to like connect garden hoses to. Is like completely
Hose.
lapsed on. Not a hose. The thing that you connect a garden hose to.
Yeah.
I think it's a faucet. I'm gonna say it's a faucet. I don't give a shit.
Outside.
Outside faucet. Yeah. Connected to a building across the street from.
Perfect.
She takes off the hoodie, which I'm guessing is what has most of the blood on it.
Yeah. Along, your
Turns
face and your head
Um,
and hands.
uses that, wipes off most of the blood on the outside from onto the hoodie from like the face and the hands. Then turns it inside out and just carries it.
Okay. It is still stained, but less noticeable.
Yeah.
I have to break out my evidence cards.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
already
she
causing
doesn't. She doesn't
problems.
clean up. She doesn't clean up she does not clean up where she killed that person.
I assumed not.
Yeah.
But I only have Korean ones, so y'all get Korean ones.
Just a quick question for you, Wigamo. Are you
Yep.
going to obfuscate at all? Just a question.
I might do at some point.
Okay, so I don't have any now. Good to know.
I don't have any now. I do have good stealth. I've got very good stealth.
Interesting.
Got great stealth.
Yeah, there's a thing called a sneak attack.
Sneak attack, which pretty much they did.
Kind of what I did.
That's what
Yeah.
they were able to do that. by
Yeah, but
tr-
you can use sneak decks to do the initial attack.
Well, that's the thing. The initial attack was grappling and dragging, not an actual attack.
Yeah, true.
That's the reason why I went with that instead of.
Yeah.
I just want to kill them.
Yeah.
And also, my dex is significantly worse than my strength.
Yeah, but still.
Righty. Yeah.
As in, my strength score is double my dex score.
Yeah. So what do you think you're playing next?
What do you mean? Let's roll some dice to see if any of the civvies might notice some wacky stuff.
Can I kind of just stealth out of the alleyway a bit?
You can roll stealth.
Stealth, dexterity.
Very large woman trying to merge with a crowd.
Yeah. I'm adding dice to there. Hey, it's pretty good. Yeah,
This is the
you're,
reason why I took obfuscate.
so I can't get caught after I murder a person.
Yes.
Yeah, you're very much able to slowly make your way to the streets. You don't think anyone really notices you. As you get to the faucet, you're able to rinse yourself off, wash off all the blood, pretty much. Though you notice the blood itself, you've gotten blood on you before. It fights. It happens. You notice that this blood is very much thicker as you try to wash it off. As like, it's kind of like soap. the consistency is soap.
Like liquid. So.
She's just gonna start rinsing it in the thing. And she's used to getting some pretty heavy blood stains out, so
This
she's
will
gonna
just
try her usual methods in it.
the usual method sadly will not work. It's like adding jello to your jacket. That's actually a pretty solid affirmation. Though in time, like after a good bit of scrubbing, like it stains it because you don't have like bleach or anything, but you're able to get the fresh blood off. It's just generally stained a darkened red.
I'll get it. I'll get a new hoodie.
Well, time to go see my friends.
That's buying hoodies and bombs.
Yeah, really.
Time to go see my friends. And she heads back to the room, feeling a lot less hungry, but a bunch more beat up.
Are you going to go to the room and not the chantry where all your friends are hanging out?
No. I'm gonna go to the room
Like, what?
and have a chill, because my body hurts a bit. So I'm gonna go lie down.
Yeah, as you walk in, just Valerie, you would hear them walk in because working in the same pretty much room. As you look over and you see Chloe beaten and battered, like you could see claw marks on them as they
Mm,
walk to their bed.
And she just lies down, stretching out. And it just you she goes and she lies down on the bed. Usually she flops down from what you've seen. She just seems to be moving with just a little more of an inhuman grace.
Tries to pass out, can't because they're a vampire.
See, I wouldn't
you
say
can-
grace. More grace. You're a bit more bestial. Gotta remember that you're giving more into the beast with the low humanity. So
Yeah, she prowls a bit more. The
Saren,
way she's moving, it's very a lot less human.
Saren, she doesn't really look like she fought a human.
no, not a human. Maybe like a tiger.
A werewolf.
Hmm. How many tigers here?
You think there might be a zoo, but you don't know if there's tigers at the zoo.
Oh, what a thought, Ren. The zoo. Only feeding crowd.
I could get a job at the zoo.
Hmm.
Strange, an elephant went missing. So weird.
It's quite improbable that she went to drink at the zoo. So I'm making an assumption.
It's late at night.
See, the thing is, you do know that they have a thing for not people blood too.
Yeah.
Though you also do know that they have a thing for fighting, just in general. So, you know, kindred fights, you know, that happens all the time.
Hmm. So, did you find your arena?
Oh yes, I was able to talk to the person running it. He gave me his number and he'll page me whenever when he's got a fight for me.
So these marks you have aren't from a fight that he...
Oh no, I was going out trying to get a drink. It was a bit better fighter than I expected.
So your first hunt?
Yep.
Didn't
I
seem
guess you would call
to
it that, yes. No, very much did not. Apparently, this one could grow claws.
Hmm.
Didn't you?
I did. Vampires can do that, yes. Some.
Yeah, but what? Who knew I would be unlucky enough to pick one that could grow claws?
Oh. Could have been someone like us. Uses their hands.
Yeah, but those claws hurt. Like really hurt.
And fists don't.
Less than claws.
Sure. Maybe next time I could help you out. Since your solo mission didn't go
Certainly.
too well.
Of course. Do you like
I think I
this
mentioned it
particular-
briefly when we first met at the house. But I did used to be a vampire hunter.
Did you? Interesting. Do you have a taste for this particular vintage?
Not really, but not in particular. But I do like fighting vampires.
Well, then next time when I'm a bit feckish, maybe we could go out together. Share the spoils.
Nods. And this goes back to work.
Is there anything I can do to help with that? What are you doing right now?
I'm crafting a new identity for Evelyn.
I don't think I'm smart enough to help with that.
Yes.
She's gonna lie down,
Riveting conversation.
find a book or something, and just chill there.
Alright. Time passes slowly. That would have been really early into the night, like just as the night happens, so. As it's fucking hilarious.
They're up at their room. Dan and Evelyn's in the chantry doing chantry duties. I
Well,
guess. Or a den
you're
doing whatever. Evelyn's doing
You're
chantry
doing
duties.
duties. Doing duties. Being a nerd.
Yeah.
For those. Dan and Evelyn.
Yep.
People would have found a body. Just in an alley.
What'd you say?
What?
People would have quickly found a body in an alleyway. Yeah. Okay.
Sure, like an awareness or something.
Yeah, because you all would possibly notice what's going on. Go ahead and roll a wits awareness, Evelyn and Dan.
See what knowledge we get.
Difficulty? Does it matter?
Difficulty 2. It would not be that.
What can Evelyn add their aspects or
Yeah, Evelyn would add their aspect. So you could add. Was your
Well,
aspects a 1 or 2?
2.
Yeah.
So just roll 2d10. Yeah. Both of you would hear.
Oh, you got 3, nice.
You all would hear reports about someone as diablerized, another kindred in the city. It was one of the acolytes around here would have just started talking about it. It's up to you if you want to get in on the conversation or you want to just overhear it.
Alright, now
No.
Evelyn's just listening.
Probably just ask what's Diablo is.
Oh,
I was it Laura
yeah.
talked about it.
Diablerie is whenever you're new. Is whenever one of us drinks one of us to completion.
Oh,
They're just a husk.
that's terrible.
It is, to be honest, it's a crime.
Yeah, that
Isn't
sounds
there
real bad.
Isn't there a certain time when that happens? Because I think Lawrence talked about that.
There's a time for it. Whenever the prince calls a blood, that's whenever it's legalized.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Though this was not someone that was blood hunted. They were just one of the few kindred here. They're pretty much trying to track down this side at the moment. They weren't new, but newish.
Do you know who they were with?
No one knows. They were at the Elysium at.
No, I mean the person who was Diablerized. Do you know what clan they were with?
If I remember correctly, you see he pulls out a phone or just scrolls through it. So, as you see, pretty much it's all typed out in random gibberish, just letters at random. So you would assume it's probably like a
Encrypted
how it's
message.
Code
not
or-
encrypted. It's a code. I don't remember the name of the code once. I actually have it right here. A Caesar cipher.
Uh,
Oh yeah, cipher. Yeah.
So each letter's switched up. It's very easy, but you know.
Could I try and figure out what I was told?
You could try. You just don't know
Yeah.
what letter has been moved up to number 1 in the letter sequence.
Yeah. I want to give it a go because it'll be fun.
Say like
I'm curious.
5. It'd be like
Cool.
+3.
Fucking investigation. Acrobat.
It would. I'd say intelligence investigation. That works. Difficulty 5 because you don't know the ciphers.
Yeah.
You know. Word.
Oh, so close.
You could spend a willpower if you want.
I already spent 1, right? Yeah, sure. Why not? Difficulty would be 2. No.
So pretty much looking at it, you just can't tell. The guy will look through and just kind of like work the shit out in his head. What letters mean what as he rereads. They were Malkavian.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what that is.
They're the crazy ones, people that can see the future and stuff.
Oh! Huh.
Well, see the future, past, present. Weird people.
Yeah, that sounds like a weird ability for someone to have. Trash.
Well, it's not weird. It's more the way that their gift works. It's random and sporadic.
Wow.
It could happen at any point in time.
Wow, that sounds annoying.
so they don't have control over it.
Yes, it's very bad. Some of them can will it to happen, though it's not the most trustworthy either. So it's like,
Yeah.
completely diablerized. Kind of just left out for anyone to find. I'm lucky that the people that did find it were, didn't really do much with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's strange. Like, you'd think they would just chuck them on a roof and then they would just, be nothing in the morning. So
They shrug. I have no clue. People are looking into it.
yeah,
Yeah. New events. 11.
yeah.
Any way to tell who was the one who diablerized?
There's a few different ways to tell people that have committed Diablo. If they were really young and stupid, like the person that was diablerized could have taken over their body. But shrugs.
That's fine.
But the most likely that you'll be able to, anyone will be able to, as he looks at everyone in here except for Dan.
All the
It's
Tavera here who have aspects.
Yeah, everyone here at least has 1 point in aspects, more than likely.
Chloe walks into this room, she's dead.
As like
Well, not
they
dead,
have
but-
black tendrils pretty much revolving around them if we use our gifted sight. It's heard that like some gangle can sniff it out too. But
Okay. No, I'll just hang out with Evelyn then. When we're not here.
yeah, it's recommended that everyone stay in a group, so yeah, it works out.
Yes, let's go hunt down the person who diablerized.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
there
good.
probably will be a bounty put on my head by the prince. So.
If I'm correct, the Allspecs power that lets you see auras is actually the level 3 power. One of the level 3 powers. It's Scry the Soul. Scry the Soul is what lets you see auras, which is a level 3 power. So it's a lot less common.
So that's common, but still there.
Yeah, people have it, and the important people definitely will have it.
Oh, it just means that Evelyn doesn't, which is sad. No?
Rin,
I can probably get it at some point.
would I know about the
It'd be very
soul
expensive.
stating effects of
Yeah.
Diablerie?
You probably wouldn't know about the soul staining effects. You would know about the repercussions of it in Vampire Society. So that would be probably something that vampires would have admitted to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. We're not a fan of this, by the way. Turns out.
No, we're civilized monsters. We don't eat each other. We just eat, Kind.
Lesser beings.
Unless we agree to each other, then that's a different thing. Consent is a big thing.
Then it's just a kink.
Yeah,
In
consent's a
our
big thing.
society,
Vampire
kinks,
Society.
kinks and consent are a big thing for us.
I thought there were so many ways you could have gone about this. You just went the most aggressive possible way. Well,
They don't have much else.
Yeah, Scry the Soul is a rouse check system making intelligence plus all specs versus composure plus subterfuge, and you get to find out a certain number of pieces of information based on how many successes you win by. And you get to tell the emotional state, the residence, whether the subject is a vampire, werewolf, ghoul, or any other supernatural being, whether the subject is under the influence of blood sorcery or of other magic, whether the subject has committed diablerie in the last year. And yeah, so one of those 5 things. So each success that you win by lets you figure out one of those 5 things. So
The ways.
it's definitely not a passive ability. It's one you have to use actively with rouse checks.
yeah. So there's going to be people on rooftops just trying to do that everywhere. Just trying to look for those people.
There are also the power of blood sorcery.
Yeah, but you have
I
to
love
taste
blood.
someone's blood to figure out if they
Yeah,
committed
I
diablerie
do.
that time.
I do have taste of blood.
Delicious.
Little sip sip Chloe.
You'd have to drink my blood to tell them.
Yeah,
See,
I
the
know.
best-
It's not
That's
like
why I
I'm
said
letting you
sip
drink
sip
mine.
Chloe.
The best part is
I'm also a
you do
backer,
bleed,
so-
and he had claws.
Yeah.
They just go to the crime scene.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Evelyn
Like you left blood at the crime scene,
Yeah.
so it's pretty much like gonna have a vampire go.
Yeah.
Tastes weird. That
But
proves
will
that.
they be able to tell which bit's my blood and which bit's their blood? 'Cause we've all got.
They have the body, so yes.
Yeah, they have the claws, so they could lick on his claws.
Well, they could lick on him and then be like, hey, this one's different. Okay. This blood's different.
This blood tastes strange.
Yeah.
Um,
So who you find next?
and I don't want the new waifu cup. Gosh,
Yeah, you do.
no, I got the one I wanted. Nothing interesting has come out yet. Wait, no, Swagger Souls did release his.
No, I don't know.
Tempting. He's the YouTuber that wears the Crusader helmet all the time.
One does for the shotgun meme.
Yeah. No. Just look up Swagger Souls. That'd be easy enough. Fucking playing Dark Souls in the background. Jesus Christ.
What?
It's not like Dark Souls.
I got vampire themed music.
Oh, okay.
I just had that like one Vampire the Masquerade song playing on me again.
Which you got copyright for.
Well, it's not even okay, but it's not doing
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, the funny thing is, at least it's not doing anything. Like, it's not affecting the video.
Yeah,
It's just the fact. It's just the fact that
no
it's not
problem.
even the actual video. It's for a different video entirely.
That's funny.
And
It's
I don't
also
know if
a very weird specific time as well.
I also don't know if I should dispute it because it's like not the correct audio. Or if I should just leave it alone.
Well, it said there's no
Yeah.
effect, so probably.
And time does slowly pass.
Yeah, now middle of the night.
Well, at this point, middle of the night, as all four of you get little pings on your pages.
Oh, look at pager.
You would see on the pager, meet at court building at 2 a.m.
What time is it right now?
It would probably be around 12.
Is that to all of us?
Yes.
Well, Dan, when it comes time to leave, do we want to stop and get the others, or just let them meet us there?
Well,
Assuming they got it.
we don't know if
Yeah,
they
I'm
have
assuming.
it. They'll make their way there, so.
That's what I'm saying. Assuming.
Well, I'm just gonna get head there when it's time because I feel like we're all independent, so we can get together. Might as well.
I'm gonna see if I can like have a shower first and buy a new hoodie, just to like make it so it's no longer obvious that I was in a fight with someone with claws.
Yeah. You're very much able to take a shower, wash yourself, and go to like a store nearby.
An all-night store.
There's a Walmart nearby. You could probably go to the Walmart.
24-hour Walmart.
Mhm.
No.
Wait, no, 24-hour Walmarts don't exist anymore. They stopped doing that.
Starts
No.
crying.
Just a random shop.
Sadness. Why? 24-hour
Why,
Walmarts were the
why?
best. It hurt.
Yeah, I
I
think
never
over
went
here
to
now they
that
have to have
store.
like an hour of not being open. At
But no, like,
least a day.
it's like 8 hours now. And it's like
not
wacky.
nice.
It's like a normal store. It's like wacky as shit.
What's the point in even existing now if you've got 24 hours, you know?
Yeah, it's some bullshit.
I've
That's
got-
the whole
I've got
reason
the
why
shut
people
down.
went to Walmart.
Yeah, definitely.
I have to freaking go to Walmart tomorrow just to get my rabbit's food and bedding.
Yeah, at 2 o'clock in the morning, right?
2 o'clock.
Absolutely
Perfect time.
not.
Like,
But yeah, so gonna see if I can just see if I'm properly cleaned up and everything.
okay. Yeah, you're able to do that. With enough soap, anything could happen. As you get done, it's more what does everyone want to do during the 2 hours. You're going to wash up, find an hoodie.
Going to continue researching and then head over when it's time.
Okay.
Yeah, Evelyn's probably just gonna continue what she's been doing. Probably think things over from interaction in chat. Try to eliminate more
Are
options.
there any
So,
are there any visible wounds on my face?
Not on your face. They
Everywhere.
were aiming pretty much for the chest and heart. They were quite literally going to claw their way to your heart if they had the chance.
so
your hoodie's
Chloe,
fucked
what did
anyway.
you do with the body?
What?
Asking Chloe.
I was mostly
What body?
busy with trying to get the blood off me, and I didn't.
I feel like someone's not coming out of torpor for a while.
Seems like there's going to be a problem here.
Wake them up. Yeah, you're going back under now. Put them back under.
Rin, would I know about vampires having the stuff where they can track with blood and stuff? You cool about that?
You would not know about the tracking with blood, but you would know a little bit more about blood magic than others, just due to you being part of the Venice whole thing. So you'd know just from their information.
You'd probably also know about modern blood tracking information that humans use.
That's
Sure.
true.
Stand by on it.
It's for Octagon. Here's the one, baby. Okay. Yep.
I hope you didn't leave too much of your own blood there.
It was pretty well mixed in with their blood.
I think they can differentiate. But I do hope for
Do we
yours
go to the court?
that they don't. There is probably going to be a bounty on your head soon, I would assume.
Yeah. So should I go to the? Should I go to the court or not?
Valerie's so casual about finding out that if she Diablerized somebody.
Have they found that out?
I don't know.
Still-
Making it seem like it.
Yes.
Well,
she.
Well, no.
I'm pretty sure all Chloe said was she was trying to get a sip. I don't think she said anything that like, oh yeah, I drained the body.
I'm
And
assuming.
you
Oh no,
But in the-
I mentioned I drained it.
Oh, why are you being so casual?
I'm pretty sure Valerie's killed more vampires than Chloe has.
It's not the same though.
Yeah.
They killed vampires while they were alive, not while they were vampires.
And you know that's not the same. So,
Small differences. All differences.
I don't think that's a great idea. But, you know, you do you.
You know, do what floats your boat.
Sorry, do you think I should go to the court or not?
I think that's a bad idea.
So I should just run?
it's also very suspicious.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
To be
one way.
completely honest, I don't know what you should do. Most of the things I plan would be not getting found out in the first place, but
Handsome new idea. The name is You're Fucked.
you are in a very bad situation.
So many.
You're in a bad situation for multiple reasons. These reasons being, GTs.
Diablery, which is what is called that what you did, is one of the worst crimes a vampire can commit in vampire society, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's the sort of thing where if they find out, they're killing me, right?
Most likely.
It depends. I would say you would probably know, but it's a 50-50. It depends on like the connections of the person that was Diablo-Rose.
It's also a situational thing as well to make them. It's case by case basis, I think, as well.
Yeah.
It's a case by case thing. Depends a lot on who you got. But
They were a bit older than us, but they didn't seem to be much older than us.
well, if it was someone older, you probably wouldn't be here anyway. But that's beside the point. Yeah. Well, good luck.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
She's gonna
I won't report
clean up,
you.
keep herself nice and clean, and make sure she's nice.
But I would suggest
Absolutely no
probably
blood on it
not
when she dies.
going near many more powerful vampires.
For being summoned to the court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are.
I'm gonna go to where the other people are.
Yeah, you dip out the apartment. You go to the chantry,
Goodbye.
knock on the door. The kid's like, "Oh, hi, how you doing, tall lady?
Hello.
Come right on in." Lead you through the maze. You swear the maze is different this time.
Wait a minute.
This is not the same terms as you took the
Crazy.
last shit's wacky. Fuck, just imagine.
Amazing.
But you get into the circular area of the building as you see Dan and Evelyn just kind of Dan reading, Evelyn also reading.
Looks over. It's like, oh hi, Valerie.
Hello.
Chloe not with you?
No, I think she's going to get some new clothes and then to the court, I think she said. Yeah. Something like that.
Any reason for the new clothes, or is she just shopping for new clothes because we're in a new place?
Hers got torn up.
Stairs.
Raise an eyebrow.
How?
Shrug.
Rogue lion attack.
Didn't ask.
Okay, then. So did you get the message on the pager?
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's what you and Chloe were literally just talking about.
You just look at
Were we?
your pager because yeah, you were. You look at your page and you see her there. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's why he was going to go there. Yeah, that makes sense.
I started hearing sounds. I just didn't know where the fuck it was. That's what the pager sounds like.
Ah,
So guess you've come to kind of just chill or whatever until it's time to head over.
Yeah.
Safe for what I'm doing.
Come and hang out with all the nerds. That's not in character.
It's true though.
Yeah, it is true. Evelyn could admit it's true. She is also one. Anyway, give Valerie thumbs up and go back to what she was doing.
Yeah, I'll go over to Dan and just sit down close by.
So Chloe Diablerized somebody anyways. How's your night been?
I'm not gonna say
I know.
that's her problem. Found anything interesting
what? Yeah.
in your research?
What have I at this point, right?
So at this point,
Just spam the chat.
reading into it. Sorry. The most you found out is pretty much some of the first vampires to reach Golconda. How they did it. And each of them did it in a separate fashion. Because he gave you books on spirituality. Because the way that he knows, Golconda's the best way. That's the beginning that you would have learned more about.
Yeah.
Golconda in nature and also the first vampires and how they obtained it.
Yeah. So essentially, you need to become more human than human. Is probably what my research is going towards.
Gotta
And
be
then do-
human.
And then do other things. You need to be better than humans. Which is funny.
be more human than humans.
Yeah.
Start playing the cyberpunk recently.
To be fair, a lot of humans, kind of asshole.
To be fair, most humans are assholes.
Yeah. Yeah. More of a time thing as well. It's gonna take a while. Looks like I might have to become Buddhist as well. Essentially. Not actually.
I'm Buddhist.
Very similar thing.
So you are still on the whole getting back to being human thing?
Yeah, yeah. Why wouldn't I not?
Shrug.
Being human sucks.
Being a
Sure.
vampire. Exclusively
Sure.
sucks.
You have the
Human,
best.
you're so weak and easily killed.
Anything's easily killed if you know how to do it. It's more about technique than it is about difficulty. Like vampires, easy. Just stab them in the heart, and then pass out, and then you chop off their head. Done. It's just 2 steps rather than 1 for humans, you know? It's not that much different.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
But that literally is how it works. If you torpor someone,
No,
then you
I'm
cut
not.
off their
I'm
head.
not saying that's not how it works. I'm just saying that it's a little bit more complicated than that. Getting to that part.
Again, it's technique, so yeah. Also, explosive solves all their problems, so.
I think we used a lot of explosives. Did we, right?
What?
Say that.
Back when? Did we use a lot of explosives?
Explosives work. Blood in the pits. Can't come back.
Yeah.
They're not like Deadpool.
Use explosive rounds, shoot them in the back of the neck, they're gone. No coming back from that.
Though in saying that some vampires can grow back their limbs. So if they're old enough, some things just don't work.
Yeah. That's an age thing. Which is
Yeah.
difficult to do.
You seem to know a lot more about killing vampires than most.
I know more now, anyway. Yeah, it's what I've been researching. So, you know, definitely. 100%.
I don't think that's what you said.
That's just one of the aspects of my research.
Hmm. Maybe we could talk about that sometime. I have a little bit of experience myself.
Oh, you do? Oh, that might probably help with my research then.
Just silence there.
It's just both we just we said our words.
Yeah, well,
Now we're done.
now reading books again.
Time would go on to pass as
Well,
Two
just sit
does-
there thinking about the good old times.
the good old days. Oh my
Mario would attack everyone in this room.
Two would slowly come around the corner. As how would you all get there? I'm assuming an Uber.
Probably.
It's also when I asked, is Chloe going to go to the court or not go to?
I think she's gonna go.
I think it's bad either way, but I think that is the better option, to be fair.
Not to it.
If she knew about the fact that blood sorcery, taste the blood, and the Sensiora thing exist, if she knew those existed, she wouldn't be going to the court. But since she doesn't know those exist, she doesn't know that Scry the Soul and Taste the Blood are things that can be done. So she doesn't realize that they can just immediately identify her. So she'll go because she doesn't realize that she's gonna get because she's kind of thinking, well, they can't know it's me.
Yeah.
There's no way they would know.
It's impossible.
There's no evidence.
I'm covering up my arms from the scratches. It's impossible for them to figure out. She's still grievously wounded.
Yeah, with the amount of damage, yeah.
Damage isn't obvious, is it? If she's wearing a hoodie.
If you're wearing a hoodie, it's not obvious because there's the arms and then there's the chest. The arms are from whenever you were grabbing onto him. He tore down you, and then the chest was his attempts to stake your heart with his claws. All futility boost.
It wasn't that futile. It's pretty close.
Yeah. But yeah, so you will start making your way. Would Chloe take their time, or would they go straight there? Arrive fashionably late, on time, early. Silence.
She's dead.
Damn, we got two already. Shit.
Probably just listening to an audiobook from Hebrew. In the Uber.
The guy in the Uber, bluish car, a Tesla. He has a blue Tesla. The shit's great. As he looks back, I'm just like, are you playing it out loud? Headphones? I'm assuming headphones.
Yeah, headphones.
Okay. Right. And then he will
I'm not an asshole.
have everything set up. All three of you get in. Like, drives on. Doesn't really say much. He just says the initial hello and
Hello.
vroom vroom. This man's a favorite among the local kindred.
He's got 5 stars.
Yeah, you would see his ratings are 10 out of 10. Primarily 5 out of 5.
Probably a 4.9. Like the most anyone can ever get.
Yeah, it's just this guy's too good to be true. But
Yeah,
it's
there's always that one guy who does a 0. Because fuck you.
Yes.
The one extrovert.
You can never get the 5.
Yeah. Well, he'll talk if y'all don't talk. It's more just he notices y'all don't talk.
Yeah.
Like
every now and then I'm like mumbling in Hebrew.
He'll just nod his head to that. Just like,
I'm clearly like not looking anywhere near him, looking like I'm trying to do something.
It's more just him acknowledging you're speaking a language that isn't English.
Right.
Like,
Yes, I speak language too.
Well, I would explain, but then that might get him to talk, so I'm not saying anything.
And for Chloe, are you here? No. Disappear still.
You're alive?
Is Wagomo a dead? Wagomo is a dead.
Oh no, Wagomo!
So fashionably late it is. Yep. As the 3 of you arrive, you all would see Wesley's already in the waiting room. Just like kicking his legs. Just, vibing in his human form.
Does he look like he used to look like?
He looks kind of similar. But not exactly.
Is he wearing the same things?
Yeah, same things. Of course.
Oh, okay.
Same
So
stuff.
it's recognizable. Okay.
Oh, yeah. As he looks at you all and just kind of does a slight nod. As you see his sires right next to him and continues to talk to his sire.
Yeah, do a dude nod.
Chloe turns up probably. Yeah, Chloe turns up probably a bit after you guys.
Okay. As you 3 arrive, you all would see the chamberlain. I'll just look at you all and a pleasure. So, I hate to ask rude questions and all, but were you all out tonight?
No.
It was first moments.
No?
Just get some food. Other than that, no.
What time were you out?
Early night. Spent probably an hour or 2 feeding.
Did you
On
go to
the,
the pantry not
beast-
too long after?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I've
it.
just been at the chantry the entire time since after that.
Yeah, I
Only
can't-
about the last hour. Only about the last hour or 2.
I
Decided to
can't.
get some shopping in.
I can't confirm Dan's whereabouts since I was at the chantry the entire time.
But it's the hour or 2. Unless you were out hunting. Is what the questionable one.
I did not hunt this night.
Good to know. Do you
I
have
was
anyone?
only-
Do you have anyone that can back up that?
I can. He was in. She
You're
was
not
in
there
the
yet.
rooms the entire time.
You're not there yet. This
Oh,
is like right
not there
whenever
yet?
they walk in.
Oh, okay.
Immediately. It's quick. Gotta talk to them.
Well, the
Sorry.
person at the desk at the apartments would probably say that.
Which apartment building are you staying at?
I tell them.
Yeah, it's like it's dorms for the college. So good to know. That you'll see that they write that down on a piece of paper, hand it off to someone, and confirm that.
And they went out later to just walk over to the college.
What time?
I think that was almost midnight. Somewhere around that time.
After the message we sent him.
Yes, after that.
No. And for you, Dan. I must ask your feeding habits.
Animals.
Only animals?
Yes.
Would you allow us to check your blood?
Yeah.
To make sure. And they will pretty much pull out like a needle. And
Hold
pull
up my
out
hand.
your hand works to stick, and they draw out the full vial and hand it to what you all know as it's a Tremere mage. All right. Confirmed. And for you, we'll have witness things. Putting Evelyn. Good to know. Wesley was at the Elysium, so we've already cleared him.
Oh, is this about the Diablo, right?
Yes.
Oh, I heard about that. The chantry.
It happened quite near here, so
Oh,
I am
it did.
quite. It happened quite near here, so I was quite surprised to hear about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
there's
that sounds very
some
unfortunate.
people were gossiping.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what we heard about it from the Chantry.
Makes sense. Martin is not happy about it, from what it seems like it was his grandchild. That's not really pleasant, but
Sad to hear someone get snuffed out so young.
yes, not grandchild, but more grandchild.
Grandkin?
Yeah.
I
they're-
assume they weren't that old yet.
No, they were younger than 100. They were quite new. They were the child of Martin's child.
Who is that again?
Martin is the primogen of the Malkavians.
Oh. Oh yeah, they were Malkavian, yes.
Aaron Martin.
Oof, want to be the guy that took them out. Oof.
Martin is not happy. But we will work to find out who has done it. We've already spoken with the Carlo family. None of them. So we'll have to take them on their word. But they're pretty on the up and up.
Chloe did say that she was coming here, but after she went to buy clothes, I wonder what's taking her so long.
Well, no matter what, we'll draw blood from them, speak to them, blah blah blah. If all else fails, Martin can do his looking thing.
That's unfortunate.
I know.
So, are we free to go?
Yes, you can. I recommend staying here for those of you that we haven't, officially gave you the clear, but I don't think you all do. I'm assuming you're not stupid enough to Diablerize anyone.
But I can hang out until you've cleared me if you need me to.
Yes, please. We have seats over there. If you want to go upstairs, the majority of the primogens up there. So now's the time if you want to speak with him. Maybe not Martin. He's a little bit hot-headed, but
as I'm here, are any special books here about werewolves you got on hand that I could read whilst I'm here?
sadly not.
Oh, that would have been
who you've been hanging out with may be the best people to have books on werewolves. Or the wolves.
Yeah, true.
themselves.
As I'm here, I thought I might ask.
You could probably speak to the wolves. If this was just a general final death, we would have asked for a representative of the wolves to be here. Though, since this is a Diablo area.
Wow, they probably wouldn't want to answer the questions I want to ask. So,
Most likely, depending on what you want to ask.
but I want to find a specific group. So,
Ah,
yeah, they're probably not going to tell me.
more than likely.
I'll leave that be for now. Just listen
Right.
to my Hebrew.
Might want to endear yourself to them. They are reasonable, though still wolves.
Yeah. Well, I've got other things to research anyway, so.
Oh.
I still need to learn Hebrew, so. I've got things to do anyway. That's fine. I'll just down here. Practice them.
And then I wish you luck in Hebrew.
Actually, anyone here know Hebrew I could practice with? If they're free.
Let me think about that actually. Jeremiah. Look, he knows a lot of things. Devante. I'm pretty sure he knows Hebrew as well. Sean? Maybe. Sean's a maybe. I don't know too much about him, but
Sean?
the primogen of the Nosferatu.
Okay. Yeah, anyone who's willing ready would be nice, but if they're busy, that's fine.
The primogen may be a little bit on the busier side right now. Devante, if I remember, he is taking a break. Though he is pretty young. So, as I said, it's a 50-50 on you might know it. But, yeah. Or a shrug there.
Yeah, also sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Wish you all luck. As he just gives a slight nod, just kind of wanders off. Just somewhat.
It's just me and a
before you
suspicion.
go, before you go,
Oh, yes.
I would like to know more about my clan, the Banu Hakim.
Ah.
Would you know who I could ask about?
Yes. The Banu Hakim doesn't really have a primogen here, but they do have a presence. You can set up a meeting with them. The majority of them are currently investigating right now the whole ordeal here, and there aren't many. Sadly, there's only 10.
Yes. I can understand. I would be grateful if you could set up a meeting.
All right. Should take a few days, but you'll get a message. Then he writes down on a piece of paper. Stares off, puts it in his pocket. Meeting as soon as possible. All right. No, it's a 50-50 chance on if they'll be from here. Is it anywhere? Because if it's from anywhere, I can maybe speed it up.
Anywhere, really. I mostly just want to know about our history and other more general things. Not specifically.
Oh, but I can do that. I can probably outsource that. So, as they give a small nod, I wish you all the best of luck. As they quickly scamper away.
Yep, same with finding who Diablerized. I was saying, same as season he has had good luck, like I was saying back, especially with finding who Diablerized.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As you all are just kind of waiting, standing around, you all would notice another gentleman enter the room. So if you want to see a picture, he's an NPC art reference. Sergio. Oh my god. Look at that hunk of a man.
Oh my god.
And he'll walk in, just kind of look around, and see Wesley and his sire just quickly saunter over and just speak as the Chamberlain just kind of runs up to him. They have a chat. It's like, no. The Chamberlain will turn more annoyed than anything and walk away.
I wonder what that was about.
Should I try and overhear what they're saying?
Yeah, I also want to be nosy.
You can roll me in a wits awareness.
Would
May
I
I
add
as
my
well?
aspects to this, or
Yes, you can add your aspects, so it'd be 2 extra dice for you.
okay?
May I also roll awareness wits?
Difficulty?
This difficulty would be something. Difficulty
does-
3.
What does the pool size modifier do? Like, can I just put the 2 there, or do you just want me to roll 2 separate dice?
You could add the 2 into the roll.
The dice pool
That's a
size.
messy critical.
Pool size modifier.
The dice pool size you can just make it 2, and then roll. It'll just.
Messy critical. Bestial failure.
Oh,
Ooh, that's bad.
Does Dan want to re-roll 2 dice and maybe succeed so he doesn't have to do it, but bestial failure?
Yeah, I'm doing that. That's bad for everyone in the room.
I also go.
Uh,
No, you're safe. That's only if you fail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
and
was saying,
mine
like,
is real bad if I fail.
oof.
Like everyone.
It depends on what happens. Ayo, you succeed.
Luckily, I'm better at it than most Bruja, but
Um,
oh fuck, Jesus.
that's only if you go feral. You won't go fair. Probably would just gain a hunger. Messy
Oh,
critical
yeah.
though.
Damn, I actually have a better awareness wits than either of you.
Awareness makes sense.
Yeah.
I just have we just have good. Well, my wits is okay. It's only
My-
3.
My wits is 2, my awareness is 1.
Yeah, my wits is only 2. So.
But yeah.
Should probably use experience points at some point, but
Compulsion makes sense too.
I need to start blocking my firearms.
Actually, no. Your compulsion. I can make your compulsion work.
No.
See, it's either going to be compulsion or something else. Because the other 2 don't really make sense.
Also, Yaren, I got a messy critical.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, Dan, he's safe. You, Valerie,
yeah,
I'm talking about you.
Oh, you actually fucking crit. Oof. That's a great crit though.
Yeah.
7?
So,
You're hitting everything, but you're getting way too close to them.
do you... Oh, it's not that. It's very much... I'll let you choose. Do you want to... either straight up fail it, just say, alright, I won't take it, or allow your compulsion to take over?
So depending on what I hear, there might be a problem. Ooh. No, I'm going to decline. I don't think we need 2 dead PCs today.
So you're failing.
Yes, I am choosing to fail that.
Alright. So, as you start to listen and you hear... You just... Initially, you start to hear the words, but then it all slowly starts to blur out. As just... You get like a tummy grumble. as the beast just kind of kicks your concentration out of everything.
No
Just looking-
concentration, only hunger.
I'm kind of
Wow.
hungry.
Hungry. Now, food.
Give me food.
I'm kind of hungry. Stop it. It's like a cat. The beast right now is a cat to you. They're just
I
knocking.
mean, I haven't fed in like 3 days.
Yeah, it's literally knocking over a bottle in your brain. It's like, fuck. What? What they say? Shit. It's quite literally that. There you go. For Dan and Evelyn, their conversation is very much based around the Chamberlain telling Sergio that he knows that one of his people has to be involved, just due to the nature of their business and the hunting habits of his people as well. Only that the majority of them are blood leeches. This would end up as you would expect. Sergio would retort, saying that he has a good hand on everyone in his group, and says that it's probably just a rogue vamp or a rogue kindred on their side. So it's quite a very quick retort on the Camarilla or the Chamberlain knowing that there are blood leeches in the Corolla family, saying, hey, yo, it has to be you. And it's more Corolla pointing fingers at them, saying, you have your own fucking problems. It's not us, it's you. Fix your shit.
All of our leases are accounted for.
Yeah. All of our hunters are good. They have alibis. Not us. We safe.
He's like, fuck. Now we have to.
Oh, dang it. Got me there.
Yeah.
And that's about it. As he walks off, as Sergio would turn his head to see you all just kind of, staring.
But I've got one headphone off and I'm just like directing my ear towards them.
Yeah, just,
Not looking at them.
not looking at him, but you have your ears looking at him, just like,
It's like looking up somewhere else.
fake whistling, that shit.
So I'm just like mumbling in Hebrew, trying to practice it.
Valerie just looks like hungry.
Just hungry and confused.
Do you want me to roll like a subterfuge?
Yeah, roll a manipulation subterfuge.
Not composure?
No,
Why not composure?
you're trying to see if this guy will believe your lies. That is manipulation.
Composure.
No, composure would be if this dude starts screaming at you like a drill sergeant. You had to keep your composure.
Yeah. Correct.
One dice. His fucking awareness. His wits awareness of this room. Difficulty 1. He made it. That's what he needed. Good
That
enough.
was close. That was very close. I nearly got away with it.
I was like, God damn it. It's just like, it's more, he looks at you like, nah, turns around, thinks about it a second, like, wait a fucking. He is Lucio's brother. So,
Just a small smirk.
That is the whole thing.
so we'll walk on over. Just this will be more directed towards the all three of you. You all must
The
be
all three
those.
of you.
The all three of you. You all must be the ones that traveled in with Wesley.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't believe you.
What?
Just for some reason, I just don't believe you.
Strange.
Indeed.
Mm.
So, what brings you all to lovely New Orleans besides being ran out of Houston?
Forced kidnapping.
Was it us that did the kidnapping, or was it
Yeah.
your sire that kind of did the kidnapping?
Well, the Dyke is currently in torpor, so he couldn't really do much at the time.
What's more, is every other vampire at fault, or was it your sire that caused it? So he's at fault.
He's one of the ones that fought.
Okay.
Because it was very obvious that people were coming, and it was funny.
So you know what you're doing. You're able to tell whenever people are watching. Actually, very good at hiding whenever someone notices that you're watching.
Yeah. Very practiced in that. Yeah, I saw them going around the house, and it was kind of funny that no one else saw it. So
Sad situation, to be honest. More just not sad because it's emotionally sad because it's just a disgrace.
yeah, pretty much for him. Yeah.
Good to hear that you all are alive.
Relatively.
He'll hold out his hand. Just to shake you're all three of you hands. I'm a representative with the Corolla family.
Oh, you're with the Corolla. Okay, I was wondering
Yes.
when we would meet them. I've heard so many things about them.
But the go-tos if you need very specific items. We also supply the majority of the Elysium students. It's our whole job.
Oh, actually, think about that. I'm thinking of getting a firearm soon. Could you help me with
License, unlicensed.
that? Whichever is easiest, really,
Either.
for my country's current situation.
For you, since do you have a good mask?
Yeah.
One that's set up with the federal database?
Yeah.
Then I'd go legit.
From outside as well, so it's easier, less traceable.
Okay. I'd go legit. Or if you want just a faking, we can get one that's serial numbers and no. So if you get caught with
Yeah.
multiple
Standard.
police, we can hook you up with one of those. Any particular type of gun?
Thinking pump shotgun. That's concealable.
Sawn off.
Yeah.
No, get up with that. That's easy enough. I guess I'll contact you through Wesley.
Yeah.
It may be a little bit, just with all this going around.
Yeah. Also, variations of ammos as well would be great.
Some ammo we don't sell to newbies. Dragon's Breath. Of the sort.
You can always hope.
He shakes his head now. Too bad. We know your history. We're not stupid. Same thing with your fantasy points at Valor.
I just give a smile.
You know when to call me then, don't you?
Don't worry. Very much. We don't hold any grudges. I used to hunt vampires too. Though it was more a job with the vampires, hunting vampires. Fun shit.
Sounds like a common theme around here.
But really, to be honest, you don't really understand how often either the Anarchs or the Sabbat try to get in, weasel their way inside. And then there's the Thin Blood uprisings, about a year ago, who all missed. Good on you for that. That was a fucking situation. But Yeah.
How many thin bloods
There were a
in this
lot.
situation?
Well, it just turned out a lot of thin blood started turning people into thin blood. And it just kept on and going. So they had a large amount of them, and they decided they wanted to try and diablerize key members of the Primogen. That's whenever it started. They failed. We had a few people, my brother and a few others still kicking around. They're somewhere. I was like, throw a finger pointing around everywhere around them. They're around. Still doing their things. What's he thinks? You think William still works with the Chancery? So, yeah, others are a little bit iffy. But, yeah. Outside of that, yeah, the uprising was just annoying. But we told that lot of dead people. He shrugged.
People?
Kindred, Thin Bloods.
Oh, okay.
Thin Bloods were also, they have to drink people as well. With that bulk, like, it was a pretty high rise in murders around that time. Covering it all up was annoyance. But we did it. All safe, sound.
Yeah.
It's upside to the camera that we try not to kill everything that we eat. So. Try not to. And you have to eat people that don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? Other questions?
Do you know Hebrew?
No.
Oh,
Oh, worth a shot.
Why?
I'm learning, so
Why Hebrew?
most books are in Hebrew these days. Not the old days.
Huh.
I'm researching things.
Interrupt.
Rin,
Yes.
would Valerie know much about the other vampire factions?
You would know the general basics. Camarilla are people that just want to stay hidden, so they keep very strict about stuff. Anarchs are people that don't like the Camarillas' rules or the Sabat's rules, so they just kind of do their own thing. But they still keep, yeah, they want to rule, but they don't want to like be ruled by rule-hungry dipshits or power-hungry dipshits. It's more they're more. What's the key word for it?
I want to be in charge without rules.
Yeah. So people
Like
are
anarchs.
yeah, shit, fucking crazy.
Anarchy.
And but they still adhere to the masquerade. Sabbats, they can be opposite. They don't like the masquerade. They still, don't outwardly, do quite crazy shit because they don't want to die. But they, actively fight against the Camarilla, and that's about it.
How big is the presence of the Sabbat here?
It was bigger a few years ago. No, it's died down a little bit. Anarchs are more prominent. That we, let them exist, to be honest. Because they're not really causing any major problems. They're just a little bit to the south. More in the swamps. They vibe a bit more with the wolves. Which is surprising, to be honest, though it makes sense. They're, they're barons and gangrel, so yeah. That tracks. So it's pretty much a gangrel gang living in the swamps. And as I said, the Sabbats, they're a little bit of the not here, so thankfully. Did have a Tamitsi here. A few years ago, too. They're dead now. That's a good thing. Good.
Yeah.
Looking to get into enforceable, hunting down these people.
None.
Might be able to help you out some. That's if you're interested in joining the family and all.
It all just kind of depends on how things work out with my clan.
Raise his eyebrow. She.
Banu Hakim. I'm still wondering if I'll just join what most of us do.
I wish you luck in that. Banu Hakim are trying to. Dicks. No offense, but
None taken.
they like the rules and shit. We have to bend rules to make things work. Is how it is. But everyone wants their blood, so everyone that's happy. So, I wish you all good tidings, blah blah blah. If your plan doesn't work out well for you, we'll always be happy to have new blood.
It's not.
And same thing goes for you two. If you ever want to join up,
You guys got any books on old knowledge?
no.
Then probably won't.
I think I'll go with my clan. Thank you for the
Well,
offer.
Well, no, we're not doing a clan. It's more. Let's have a faction. More faction. It's a faction.
Oh.
Like it's very much because we're just a hodgepodge mess of clans. Everyone here is from different clans. My brother and I are Brujas, one of the underbosses. The two Bruja underbosses, Nosferatu, Balkavian, and Gangrel.
Mm.
The lesser clans to the sticklers, as he points to the Chamberlain. But hey,
I will keep the offer in mind then.
nothing.
Yeah,
I know.
I've been not to pick a side, so.
I don't blame you on that. Like, things can get messy.
Also, what are you doing for New Year's?
New Year's.
Yeah,
Drink.
just the usual.
Celebrate.
normal thing.
Parade. We the Crawler family, under different names, we host a pretty large party, to be honest.
Okay.
And we have a float in the parade. So
Good to know.
it's pretty nice. I
Yeah.
invite you all to come, though all kindreds are not able. It's
Yeah.
pretty much a neutral ground times.
Yeah. Yeah.
A weird question, but fine.
Just go, think about the future,
It's like a Malkavian thing. Not Malkavian, so I don't
I
do
don't
that. Live in the moment. It's better. Wish you all luck.
Yep.
And yeah, you will
Okay.
go ahead. Wander off. Pretty much you're set with Wesley. And they continue to chat. As
I advise you guys don't go to that party. Just I've got a feeling, you know?
I got a feeling.
How long away until New Year's?
A few months.
Hmm.
It's like just before Thanksgiving, right?
It is right now. It's August 27th, so you still have a little bit until Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
What do you think that?
I've got a feeling.
What's
Hmm.
Like a bad feeling, a good feeling, like a tingly feeling.
something gonna
Not
happen?
a good feeling.
Not a good
Possibly.
feeling. Hmm. Like on a
And-
scale of 1 to 10.
Like, couldn't put it on a scale, it's a feeling.
And
I'm just setting up when I told you so for later on. So.
I told you not to go, and now you did.
I told you 3 months ago.
Evelyn making a mental note to tell Charles, like, hey, Dan said something weird about not going to this New Year party. I suggest you don't go if you plan on going.
The Regent's pretty much this information's already been. The Regent's already told the majority of his like higher ups. It's like, no, not this. Everyone's staying in the pantry.
Lockdown.
At most, we'll go outside in the yard and light up some sprinklers. And that's about it.
This is what that's what Evelyn gets to find out. It's like, oh, they weren't going out anyways. Oh, cool.
Yeah, now they start researching blood fireworks. They can do it on the inside.
That is true. That's an event. Actually, they'll probably just go over to the actual wizard quarters and they hold their own thing. Just like, wow.
Yeah,
They go to Ireland for,
that sounds fun.
New Year's. Because to be honest, they can teleport so easy. Alright. At this point, this is whenever you would see Chloe, from the door entering inside, and that's when we're gonna end the session.
Yippee.
Uh,
And I shall stop stream now.
everyone gets 1 XP.